Okay, everybody go turn on their cameras. Well, I mean, if you're not directly involved in this, you don't have to turn on your camera yet if you don't want to. But we'll go ahead and get on the record at this time. in cause number DCM-21-02100, the state versus Jeffrey Vincent Nicholas. The first matter, this is a remote hearing. It's the matter's being live streamed, so we have any member of the public that they can view this proceeding um, through the YouTube stream. All right. So if you're a member of the public and you're logged on right now, you need to get on YouTube to watch the proceeding. All right. Could I hear announcements, please, from the state and defense, please?
State's ready, Your Honor.
Defense is ready, Judge.
Okay. We're here in regard to an issue of competency, and the defendant is also present during this Zoom hearing. We're here pursuant to Texas Criminal Code of Criminal Procedure 46B.080. Just a brief review on April 22nd of 2025, the court signed an order on determination of incompetency and ordered the commitment of the defendant to Vernon State Hospital. My understanding, he arrived at Vernon about September 24th, 2025. And I believe, and then the Vernon personnel, they requested a 60-day extension under 46B.080. That was about December 31st, 2025. So, but since that request, there's been a lot of things happening. The court agreed to a hold order, counsel to decide whether they're going to file an objection. So that's where we're at right now. Is anybody see the proceedings any differently than I do to make determinations under 0.080?
The state does not, Your Honor.
No, Judge.
All right. Okay. Any witnesses you wish to call?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor. We stand on the amended finding of incompetence by Vernon.
Well, I'm not sure everybody amended their reports or supposedly, but that's a matter. But I assume you're talking about Dr. Lambert.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Well, I have several reports from several personnel, doctors, and Dr. Lambert's a psychologist. I have those reports. Ms. Poxavinci, you have any comment on any of this so far?
Yes, Judge. On Wednesday, we did file two separate motions. One of those was motion number 54, in which we are moving to strike Dr. Lambert's amended report due to improper witness tampering is our allegation. And then we filed an additional motion with that the district attorney's office and the Rangers and anyone involved in this case not be allowed to talk to anyone at Vernon, and we would request that the matter be set for a hearing so that there can be an inquiry into what happened and led to Dr. Lambert's amended report.
Okay. Yes, I did review those matters. I referred them to the regional presiding judge, Judge Woodard, and he's reviewing that. So I'm not going to take up those matters at this time. As far as the reports coming from Vernon, original and amended, purported amended, I hear what you say, but I think that all the reports, there's no question that all of them agree he is incompetent. And so For purposes of this hearing, Ms. Pokrzywinski, I'm gonna overrule your motion to strike Dr. Lambert's report. I'm gonna consider them both on the basis that all of them agree he's incompetent. So with that, on that basis, I'm gonna find that he is incompetent, and from the reports, there's a likelihood he might regain competency, and so I'm going to order a 60-day extension of his commitment, commencing from the date I signed the order, which is going to be today, a little bit later. Okay. The motions you filed, Ms. Pokrzywinski, I'm gonna I've referred, like I said, referred to Judge Woodard for consideration in that regard. I'm not inclined to include that process if it came about in this capital prosecution. It's a different process. I've been involved in a court inquiry in the past. It's a completely different process, but it's in there. You've submitted, you filed it, you made the request. I've submitted it to Judge Woodard for his consideration in that regard. Okay,
Judge, may I ask one clarifying question?
sure.
You had referenced the 60-day extension, but I think their most recent filing asked for a 12-month commitment, so I just want to make sure that we are doing the 60 instead of the 12-month.
I'm going to do the 60 because that's what the law provides. If after the 60-day period, then we'll have to revisit it, of course. He can't stay there beyond that unless we have proceedings under, as you pointed out in your motions, which rightly, under either 46B 102 or 103. So the 60-day extension is just a 60-day extension. There's no specific as to what provision that he's going to be under there. They're just to continue their work with him and see whether he can regain competency. Okay. I know I see several members, I guess, from the, well, I don't know. Ms. Robb is about the only one I can recognize the name. Is there any questions that Vernon State Hospital has?
No, sir, but we have Mr. Nicholas on the screen right now, and they're saying that they're having trouble with connection. They can hear us, but can you see them?
I can see Mr. Nicholas. Yes.
Okay, yeah, they can see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you want him to repeat anything? Okay. All right. Bye.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, Ms. Robb, you can just mute
Okay.
yourself, please, so we can continue with this. All right. Is there anything else at this time?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from defense, Judge.
Okay, I'll be prepared in order, and I'll sign it before the end of the day and send it for filing and distribution to Ms. Hall.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, take care.
Thanks, Judge.